graphs of Ohm's law, and which is also called as VI characteristics. That is, we plot the graph between the potential difference and the electric current. So we have got the Ohm's law as V equal to I R, and R is resistance and whose as I unit is ohm or simply omega. So this is the symbol omega for ohm. So this is we have done. So let me consider the same thing. Okay, the potential difference here is V. Okay, the potential difference is V and the current is I. Okay, this is the direction of current from positive to negative like this, and I want to plot the VI characteristics. So what I do is I want to plot like this. So this is my current I and this is my V. Okay, I know that V is equal to IR, that is I is proportional to V, isn't it? So if there is increase in the potential difference, okay, like a butter and the water, there will be also increase in the current. So for Ohm's law, then I will get a straight line like this. Okay, so this is my VI characteristic. Okay, for conductor. Okay, so it means that whenever you plot the Ohm's law in graph, it will give me a straight line. Okay, so starting from, so it will give me straight line starting origin, and the slope of this straight line give me the current. So the slope is equal to resistance. Okay, so if you want to calculate the slope, then that will become resistance, and slope is in mathematics it is given by tan of theta, which is equal to m, which is equal to P by B. Okay, this line previously bajaya. So whenever you take the slope, which is not so important, we will get the resistance. Now say this is for metal M or conductor 1. Now if I give you another graph like this, okay, because this is important, exam में कोई कभी ये पूछ लेता है. So this is I, and I have a graph like this. This is my metal 2 or conductor 2. So if you see here, which one is steep? This is steeper. This is less steeper. This is more steeper. Okay, it means that this is more slanted and this is less slanted. So whenever if you are given the two graphs like that with M1 and M2, and if you are asked which resistance is more, which metal have more resistance, metal 1 or metal 2, then you have to see if the graph is steeper, if the graph is more slant, then that metal will have more resistance. Okay, so 1 point steeper graph equal to more resistance. Okay, so this is one important point that you need to know. So these are all my linear graphs, isn't it? So this is not a curved one, this is a straight line, so this is my linear one. Okay, so this is my linear. So here I will write here, what do I write is linear graph, linear characteristics. So this is for linear characteristics. Linear means all these characteristics, all these characters are straight line. Now in the next case I will do for non-linear characteristics. What we do for non-linear, okay? So I will rub this out. Non-linear characteristics, okay? Non-linear. So this is number 1 and this is number 2, which is non-linear characteristic. So non-linear matlab the line is not a straight line, okay? So like this, if you do it something, I will not go to the detailed part because this non-linear characteristic we are going to study this in last chapter, electronics or solid state physics. So this is something like this. So if you have this, I will draw a straight line and from here I will make a red line like this, okay? So the red, this black is linear and red is non-linear, okay? So this is a chord 1 which is non-linear, okay? So when it non-linear happens, this red is for very good conductor. It means that the Ohm's law, this Ohm's law V equal to IR is not the ideal Ohm's law, okay? So these has to be corrected because according to this law V equal to IR, it is an equation of a straight line in fact. So it should always give me a straight line according to this law. But here it is not giving the straight line. It means that something has to be corrected here which we don't study. Okay, correction you will study in college. It is very easy in fact. So non-linear. Then we came to know that the Ohm's law also gave us non-linear graphs, and this is for very good conductor. Now I will also give one more example. Give one more example here. That is, again I will draw same kind of thing. So this is my I and this is my V. So sometime this gives a graph like this. Okay, so this characteristics is for diode, which is semi-conductor or semiconductor. Now for semiconductor, this is non-linear, isn't it? So these are two examples. Okay, you may have some other graph also, but I am not going to do that. And in some book it may be written like this. This may be written as, okay, for this graph in detail you will study in why this is bumped and why this is not bumped. You will study in last chapter, electronics. So this is for diode. Diode is a semiconductor. So for diode and for very good conductor, the Ohm's law become invalid. So that is the limitation of Ohm's law. Understood? What are the limitations? Limitations is that for a very good conductor, after certain values of current, after this current and after this voltage, then it will start giving me a non-linear graph. So that is the limitations. And for all types of material, the Ohm's law is not valid. For an example, for semiconductor, for diode, Ohm's law do not give me a straight line. So this is a chord 1. Okay, so this will give me a chord like this. Okay, so this is not a linear graph. So I will not draw the another part here which we studied in chapters. Now, one got linear characteristics, another got the non-linear characteristics. Now, those material which follow a linear characteristics, which give a linear characteristics. So, which characteristics is this? Linear, and name of the characteristics is VI characteristics. Okay, those elements, those metals which give linear VI characteristics are called ohmic conductors. What are called ohmic conductors? So I will write here ohmic conductor. OHMIC, ohmic conductor. Ohmic material. Okay, and those who do not give a linear graph are called non-ohmic material. Non-ohmic material, very important concept. Okay, those who give a straight line are called ohmic conductors, and those who do not give straight line are called non-ohmic conductors. Now in the next lecture we study factors on which the resistance depend. Okay, so this is the characteristics from Ohm's law. Thank you.